Hello, good morning. It is 5 to 6. I woke up around 5:45. I woke up quite a few times during the night. The last time was at 5 in the morning and I did decide whether or not I should get up then, but I thought no, because I'll just be sat around doing nothing for half an hour. And then I'd set my first alarm for I think 5:35 and I obviously just slept through it. But the music was still playing at 5:45 and I must have been somewhat aware of it. So I woke up to that music, although my next alarm had been set for 5:46. So I probably would have woken up to that anyway. But I think because I had such a short amount of time, I was running around. But I've made sure to pack everything. I've got everything. I've gone to the bathroom. I've filled up my water bottle. I've just got my jumper there and then my passport on the bed so I don't forget it. And my phone is still charging because it didn't charge fully overnight, so it's on about 65%. Which admittedly should be enough to last me the next few hours until I am in Ireland. But we shall see. I've got a bunch of messages that I haven't even looked at yet. I need to do that. But first, I'm going to grab all my stuff. Actually, I've got a couple of minutes, so maybe I will read them. And then I will grab my stuff and go downstairs for breakfast. And then I will run out the door because it is stressing me out. That's all I want to say for now. I'm sure I will, well, I don't know if I'll speak to you later, but there'll be plenty of clips I'm sure to watch. I'm not in a window seat for this final flight, which is a shame. I say final, that's hopeful. Next thing you know, it gets diverted to Aberdeen and then I have to fly from there. The temperature in this room is very interesting. It was cold when I got into bed last night, but it's obviously very dry because I have been very, very thirsty through the night and I can feel that my throat feels quite dry. So not ideal, but anyway, I am going to get ready to go now. I will see you in the next clip. Woo! Hello everyone. I'm not going to make a full video now, probably tomorrow I imagine, but we'll see when. But I've made it back home. It is really nice to be home. I've got my suitcase on the floor behind me and I'm gonna try and unpack it as much as I can now. Even if I've got things that I don't know where to put, at least I'll just pop it on the desk or something just to clear the suitcase, empty it out, and I can put the clothes away so I can see what I have to wear tomorrow. I'm very annoyed that I don't have another pyjama top because my pyjama top desperately needs to go in the wash. But I'll see if I've got a t-shirt that I can get away with. And then tomorrow I will try and find my other cases with clothes in them and see what I can do. And then tomorrow I've got to make myself an actual list of everything I need to do because I feel like there's a lot of things I just want to do now that I'm here. And they're all in my head, but I don't want to do them tonight because I'm tired. So I'm going to do them hopefully tomorrow or over the next few days. But I don't want to forget anything. And I want to do it also in sort of priority order. And there are some things I just want to get done as soon as I can, like find a job. So I'm going to make a list. I'm also going to shower and get into my pyjamas, but I'll probably do that after I've unpacked. And that's all I want to say for now, really. As I say, I'll probably be back on tomorrow with actual stories to tell about today and last week and everything. But for now, I'm just going to settle in. We've just had supper and it was really good. It wasn't what I was expecting. I always have sort of a vision of what I'm expecting from my grandma on my first day back. And usually I'm right, and today I was totally wrong, totally out of the ballpark, but it was a really nice dish. It was new, and I really enjoyed it. My grandma's an excellent cook, and I'm very lucky to be fed by her. My hair is such a mess. Everything is a mess. I'm a mess. So I'm gonna go now, and I'll speak to you probably tomorrow. Goodbye. Hello! So I am back. Now, I first want to talk about my travel to Ireland because that was such a nightmare, and then I'll talk about yesterday because that had its issues as well when I was trying to get back to London, and then I also want to talk about a couple of other things, and then I will finish the vlog. And then I have secretly already started on my next vlog, which is going to be tomorrow's vlog, because I want to vlog what I do when I'm in London with nothing planned really. And the first thing you'll have started seeing is that, which is going to be tomorrow, you'll see this, but I've started knitting again. Finally. I feel like I need to lower the camera a little. Has that made any difference? I don't know. So I've got my notes here in my notebook that has one more page and then I can finally go into my 2024 notebook, but I thought no point in wasting the pages in this one. So, the journey. I left Frankfurt and went to Belfast, and actually, I think I've done this all the way to where my friend lives, which is about 2 hours away from Belfast. So to leave, I think it's from leaving the ship to arriving at my friend's. I think that's what I've taken note of here. It took me, drumroll please, 28 hours and 20 minutes. That is literally longer than the flight to Australia sometimes. It also took me 4 airports, which is also more than a flight to Australia would usually take me, and 3 aeroplanes, which is also more, because usually I do Australia in 2 planes. It also took me 2 coaches and 1 overnight hotel stay. So it was long. You would have seen most of it in yesterday's vlog, but you would have seen some of it as well this morning. But actually the last flight, the one where I was leaving the hotel, and then the one you would have seen in this vlog, that all went really smoothly, and I actually think we arrived about 5 minutes early. And it didn't take very long for the cases to come out. As I came out, it was about 2 minutes until one of the coaches was leaving, so that was really good. It brought me into the centre, and it cost me £1.10, which is ridiculous. Imagine if London had those prices. Although I have to say Northern Ireland does lack a little bit of the efficiency of London. But then I got to Belfast as the coach that I needed was leaving, so I had to wait about an hour before the next one, which was annoying. I think it was about an hour, maybe more. So that was the flight and the journey to Ireland. And then the week I was there, I didn't do a lot. My friend was in the local pantomime, so I went with them a couple of times and sort of saw the rehearsals and helped backstage. And we did Taskmaster, which was so much fun. There will be a whole separate, actually multiple videos, I think, going up about what I did for Taskmaster. Again, like I did for the past few years, but even more in depth this year, which is why it's been split into multiple videos and they probably won't go up for another little while. But that was really good fun. We ended up staying up till I think about 5:30 in the morning doing that. And me and my friend, this friend is the one who got me into all the Marvel stuff and everything, and we've been so behind, and we still are, but we managed to work through quite a bit. So we watched all of Moon Knight, all of She-Hulk, Werewolf by Night, and there was another, but I've forgotten it now. And I think we might have also watched one or two. No, we watched 2 Star Kid musicals as well because I introduced them to Star Kid. But you'll hear all about, well, you will have heard all about that in my favourites. So it was quite a lazy week, but just fun and chill and nice and just really lovely to be with my friend. And while I was there, my friend's family had bought me a bunch of Christmas gifts. I'd said to them already I didn't want anything, and if they were going to get me something, I wanted it to be really, really small, but I really didn't want any presents. I tried to make it so clear. And my friend said to me, there's no way they're not going to get you anything. They're going to get you something, but I'll try and make sure it is small. So I just want to show you my little collection of gifts that I received, which I think is very sweet. I obviously don't usually get Christmas gifts because I don't celebrate Christmas, and I don't really need gifts in general in life. I think it's very, very sweet that they got these for me, and I really like some of them. So I did get some more jewellery because, as I say, everyone always gets me jewellery because I'm a girl. So the first one, oh, that's not going to focus, is a little bracelet, which I haven't tried on yet. I hope it fits, but it's cute. This is also a bracelet, and I really like this one. It's very gentle and sweet, and I think it will match my necklace that I have. So I hope this one fits as well, but it's got multiple places where I can clip it on, so hopefully that will. So I think one of these was from their brother and sister-in-law, and one of them was from the parents. Another gift I got from the parents, which is the best gift, and I love it so much, and I've already made a lot of use out of it, are these slippers. They're Winnie the Pooh, and they're so soft. And there's a couple of things I like about these, because I have a lot of slippers. Number one, very often when I wear these kinds of slippers with a thing, they're always too big. In fact, all the slippers basically that I have are always too big, and these fit me perfectly, which is a miracle. Number 2, obviously, they're Winnie the Pooh. Number 3, obviously, they are incredibly soft also on the inside. But number 4, which I only realised when I came over here, is that they are amazingly easy to pack because they go totally flat. The problem often with slippers like this is that this is sort of hard, and so it stays in its place, like Uggs or whatever. But these can easily just fall down, and these, I'm gonna live in these. I already have been. And they're warm and cozy, and I love them. And then my friend's brother got me this little keyring. Last year they got me a Eeyore Lego keyring, so I think that's cute. But speaking of Eeyore, they also got me this, which I love. And he goes so well with the Winnie the Pooh that I got from my friend 2 years ago. Oh, he's lost his name. He's old. He was found on the street and given a bath before given to me. I'm pretty sure he's from Bulgaria. So I love that. And he's so soft. And he's smiling. And then the last present I want to share with you is actually from Taskmaster. So for Taskmaster, we all had to buy each other a gift. So it was alphabetical. And we had a £5 limit. And my friend's sister-in-law got me this. And this is one of the most incredible, thoughtful, clever gifts. And it is a Winnie the Pooh 50p coin. Now, my friend's sister-in-law did know that I liked Winnie the Pooh, obviously they all know, but they didn't know that I like coins and collect coins. But just take another look at that. Look at how beautiful and cute that is. Oh, I love it. So that's my little gift haul, and it's made me very happy, even though I didn't want any gifts, and I still don't. But luckily they're all small, they're all easy enough. I can handle it. I'm very grateful. I love books, but I'm very grateful no one got me a book because I don't know if you can see how full that shelf is, and most of those books are mine, so I can't afford to receive any more books. I think that's all I want to say, and I think this is where we finish the River Cruise Collection vlogs. The vlogs in general will continue. As I say, I've started filming the one for tomorrow already. And between now and the end of March, I am trying to film one every day for the weekdays. And then I've still got the song, I think, going up on the Saturdays and a regular video going up on Sundays. And then from April, we're going to change it. The problem is, I think I've still got about 7 vlogs that I'm going to need to film now between now and the end of March. So I'm going to try not to force it, but as a result, if I don't end up having one vlog every day for the next 2 weeks, I'm sorry, or 10 days or whatever it is by the time you're watching this. But hopefully enough exciting things will happen in the next 2 months that I'll have enough to share with you. I hope you've enjoyed this River Cruise Collection series. And as always, if you've come here because of the title and you're like, what is happening? First of all, my name's Raquel. I film a bunch of videos, I vlog my life and also film other stuff. I just film anything I want, really. Feel free to stick around if you want to see what I'm up to next. I'm hoping it'll be musical theatre / performing / acting related, but we're waiting to find out. And if you have any questions about river cruising, of course, as always, comment below. Obviously, I'm now finished with the season, I'm done, and things are changing for next year, I know that. Or for this year, I suppose. So what I say now might not be as relevant, and I am hoping to make a whole video about TUI river cruising advice, but again, things will be different. It's going to be based off my experience from 2023, and it's 2024 now, and things have changed. But I will do my best, regardless, based off what I know. But that's all from me. Thank you so much for sticking around, and I will see you all tomorrow in the next vlog. Bye! Hello! So just to finish off this vlog, I wanted to go through my notebook that I've created, which is more of a scrapbook with my bits and bobs that I've collected from the season. So the notebook is a TUI river cruise notebook, but all the decorations I did myself, the stickers I took from the ship, and actually I used acrylic markers from the ship as well. It's nothing great, but it was just something to differentiate it from all my other notebooks. So initially, the reason why I used this notebook was because a player 34 in one of our quizzes won this notebook, and I was saying about how much I loved it, and they ended up writing this in and giving it back to me, so that was very sweet. I also had this post-it, which was just recommending me books, and I can't remember who gave it to me or when, and up here I just wrote the date that I started this notebook. Or that I got this, actually. Because the first few things are actually from before. So this was from my taxi driver when I got to Vienna. This was from, I actually showed this guy in one of my vlogs, one of my first vlogs in Bratislava. These, I think I also spoke about in one of my first vlogs of the River Cruise collection. So these were the notes I got, which were very nice. This was just a map from when we were in Passau. This was the route that I ended up hiking to where the fortress was, and I did that much, much later in the season, but there was someone who did it and wrote out all the instructions for me. And I think drew the direction on the map as well, which was very nice of them and very helpful. Next, these I think were from Vienna. Yes, and I don't actually think I ever went to these, but I was planning to and then just never went. This was just another nice note and tip that I received, which was very lovely. This was a card, which I think I might have shown actually in one of the vlogs. And the way I've done it is so that I can still access the actual card as well. This one is really impressive. Someone drew this for me, which I think is Milk Abbey, and I just thought that was very impressive. This was someone asking me for my yoga instructions, so I've done it so it flips over. This was someone who did the book club with me. We were reading Not to Kill a Mockingbird, what's it called? Where the Crawdads Sing. And then this was from the guest who I ended up seeing again at the end of the season. This is a map of Vukovar. This is someone gave us a bracelet, which was very nice of them. This is someone making a boat out of their jukebox bingo card. This is from when I went on the tour in Dürnstein. This was another really lovely note, as you can see, which I thought was very sweet. I believe this was my ticket to the Budapest synagogue. This was my ticket to Michael's Gate in Bratislava. This was just another nice little tip that we got from someone. This was from the person who gave me my clothes. This was when I went to Krems. I believe that was with my mum, actually. This was going up to the Postlingberg in Linz, again with my mum. This was another tip that actually we'd got at some point during the season, but we don't know when, so I've just put it at the end because we only got it right at the end. This is my ticket to... I'm not sure where that's to. I think that might be when I went somewhere with my father, maybe? I don't know. Or maybe when I came back from it. This was the end of the first week. We got a nice little tip, which was lovely. This is when I went on the tour in Speyer. This is when I went to Strasbourg. This is when I went to Colmar. This is when I went on the... I've forgotten the name of it. The cable car in Koblenz. And the cable car was nice, but the actual Christmas gardens was a bit of a shame and a waste of money in my opinion. This was the Christmas gardens. This is from Christmas, well, Boxing Day actually, the Christmas cracker. And then this is the card from the people that I think I read out in a very recent vlog from those people who came back. This is just my flight itinerary, my original flight itinerary. These are all my boarding passes, the very many. This was from me staying in the hotel in London while I was waiting for my next flight. This was the next time I checked in, I believe. And that's it. And then we've only got a couple of pages before we begin with the maps. So I'm actually going to start this on the other end. And originally what I did for the summer was I did it in the order that we went to the places. So I've got Budapest, Bratislava, I think the next is Dürnstein, Melk, yes. Linz, and then Vienna, and that's the equivalent of the Danube Treasures itinerary. And then there's only two others for the Magical Danube itinerary, which was Krems and Passau. And then there's quite a few that were different for the Eastern Danube, which were Kalocsa, Mohacs, Novi Sad, Donja Milanovac, Belgrade, and that's it, because then we went back to, and Vukovar. And then I've got my winter season ones, which are all just in alphabetical order. Oh, look at that. I even did a little thing. So that's Bonn, Boppard, Breisach, Cologne, Düsseldorf, Frankfurt, Koblenz, Mainz, Mannheim, Rudesheim, Speyer, Strasbourg, and that's it. So there you go. That is my bits and bobs from the season. I hope you enjoyed that, and I will see you all very shortly in the next video. Bye!